Today, on a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over, we've got a ton of books.
Yeah, and it's
Oh
a
my
5
goodness.
Wednesday month, but yet,
Yeah,
here we is.
full stack. Did we get all our books this week?
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Oh, if there was more to come, I don't know if I can handle that. So much to read. Jeepers. Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics.
Ryan Seymour, King of Comic Town here in Columbus, Ohio.
Yes.
It is a 5 Wednesday month.
Yeah.
Which normally means there's...
Bubkiss at some point.
Yeah. But once again,
not yet.
ton of books.
Yeah. Huge mix. To the point where we only have two that are the same.
Two that are the same, yeah.
So, yeah, we're about to drop some knowledge on y'all on some great books that you should be picking up this week. Obviously, we start off with Goodreads you should read.
Mm-hmm.
So, to that end, we have one that's the same.
Yeah.
Two that are totally different. So, where do you want to start?
Okay, I've been not sticking up with Night Terrors.
Okay.
And I don't know if I'm doing the right thing.
So, neither had I,
Okay.
actually. So, I jumped back in because, one, I heard that we're getting introduced to a new realm in this particular issue. So, I was like, let's see what this is. So, Dawn of DC Night Terrors, this is issue 3. This is Williamson, Kamonkoli, Wingard, Nessie Martin. This is fun. It's fun. I don't know if it's enough to make me be like, oh snap, I need to jump back in.
Yeah.
But it is a good continuation of the story as I knew from
Okay.
issue 1. I missed issue 2, so obviously there's a gap, but it's still pretty solid to see what this new realm is and how you get there. This is paying some pretty cool respects to characters like Wesley Dodds, the Sandman, and Boston Brand, Deadman. So a lot of man action, okay? If you like man action, Sand or Dead, this is a series that you should be checking out. Little bat in there too, so yeah.
My favorite food is ramen.
You like it raw? Yeah, baby, I like it raw. I'm sorry. That just... And these are the reviews, folks. This is how we do it. No, I mean, it was pretty good. There is a context that you have to know who those characters are. If you are just picking this up for the first time and you're not familiar with DC, you might be a little lost. But that, pretty solid. I like it. I like it a lot.
That's bueno.
Yes.
All right. From Dark Horse Comics, we've got from the Comixology Originals.
That's right.
Which is a retailer. Still bugs me because I want to have print media to sell before anything else. But that's me just being a selfish person that might want to point
first. Okay.
I just want it.
I gets it.
So we get this creative team. That is amazing. Tula Late doing the drawings and the colors and everything, and then Scott Snyder writing.
Eisner Award-winning series.
Right.
Like, they literally just won an Eisner for this.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
And it's called Barnstormers. I don't know if I got to that. And this is issue number 2. And it's the story of, post-World War I. Barnstorming was a thing where airplane pilots would fly around and do stunts for people at shows. And that's how they got their money. All right, so this dude is an airplane stunt pilot. He got his wiring kind of messed up in a hospital, so he doesn't see things the way they really are. And then he runs into this woman that's escaping what's going to be a horrible marriage of not convenience, but
family responsibility.
Two warring factions will broker a peace by this marriage.
Yes.
Except one has way more money than the other.
Right. Two households, no dignity.
Yeah.
None.
And it's them on the run.
Yeah.
And the way they're going around places, they're doing the shows, and then the way they're paying for everything is they're slipping and using her knowledge of high society. They're slipping into these rich people parties in these towns and robbing them. And you can't really report that you got robbed
because that would make you look bad.
So it's this really cool thing. They're on the run from this incredibly overly entitled dude who has way more money than anything.
Yeah.
The Pinkertons are trying to chase him down. It's really good. I mean, it won an Eisner.
I mean, obviously.
Ergo.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, really, really amazing.
Is this the modern incarnation of a romance comic?
It kind of is.
Okay.
It kind of is. I mean, these two people that have found themselves.
Yeah.
they're in love and they're perfect for each other.
Yeah.
And it's like this very Bonnie and Clyde, us against the world kind of situation.
That's awesome.
Really, really solid.
I like that. I definitely like that. Okay, kind of a us against the world, if you will. Batman Incorporated, number 11. This is Ed Brisson. We've got Timms, Sismazija, Acuna, and Lucas. Obviously, when you see this cover and the color scheme of it, you're like, yes, this is awesome. For the record, this is Batman, Bat-Man, the Batman of China. Yeah, because, of course, there are differences, okay? This is kind of in the midst of a arc where Joker has created a Joker Incorporated.
Why?
It's brilliant in its simplicity because that's just dank, right? Like there's nothing about that is going to work out well for anyone. And as Joker does, Joker's doing, and this is the case. So we have all these different Joker Incorporated individuals that are making these moves against specific individuals from Batman Incorporated. They all have a tied history. And Joker's like, hey, by the way, if you don't do this by a certain time, everybody dies. Because I'm Joker. Never take a job with the Joker. Never take a job. Like, can you, like, okay, I have to know. Let's be honest. If there is crime in Gotham, how many people would have to, like, fire you before you say yes to a Joker job, right? I mean, we're talking Penguin, Riddler.
As long as I got feet and OnlyFans, I'm not working for
Joker.
Never. I'm not working for Joker.
Okay? Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I joined Mad Hatter's crew.
Yeah.
Scarecrow's crew. And I know that's going to be twisted as all get out nightmare for weeks. Not Joker's.
No.
Because you could die.
Yeah. As part of the interview process.
Yes, that's
like
Tell me about your skills. Well, BAM! Isn't that funny? You're dying.
Dodging bullets was not part of your skill set. Yeah, no, it's just like he could offer a 401k with matching up to 50%. No. No. Dental care for your luxury bones?
Yeah, no, because our dental care is great. Everyone leaves with a smile. You're like, wait.
Oh no.
That's bad. So imagine finding enough people with enough of an axe to grind that Joker can convince them to become Joker-like identities of their very own, but still reporting to him. He's the worst CEO, okay?
It's gotta, he's gotta be.
He has to, because no. But it was a good read. I enjoyed it a lot.
All right. This one is a dark, supernatural action adventure, which tickles the fancy of my 90s nostalgia mind.
Yeah.
All right. It is Weapons of Vengeance, Ghost Rider Wolverine. And this is, they call it Alpha. It's going to cross over between Ghost Rider and Wolverine. So Ghost Rider 17, Wolverine 30, whatever, for a couple issues each. All right. So the creative team, really, really solid. We got Percy, Sean, and Barreto.
Nice.
And it just looks...
Look at that.
So
that
Spirits
takes me
of
back.
Vengeance.
I'm 13 again.
So Midnight Suns.
Come on.
It's dark. It's moody. And the first part of the story takes place... Oh, and that's gross.
What is that?
That's gross even by my standards. And if you've been watching more than 2 episodes, you know my standards are very, very high for grossness.
That's a Marvel comic.
Right. Just a regular, not even one of their
Max line or nothing.
Yeah.
What?
No.
Because you got away with that.
Because you got to think, if the house caught fire, at one point, all of that would be cooked to perfection.
I can smell what you're talking about.
Right. So what it is, if you're not familiar with Wolverine, he's the best at what he does, and that's killing people.
Yes.
If you're not familiar with Johnny plays Ghost Rider, he is
Spirit of Vengeance. Yeah.
So one of his things is he goes around, he tracks down bad guys, but more specifically, he wants to take out supernatural bad guys and send them back to HE double hockey stick where they belong.
Yes.
So they've crossed paths because there was a kid that was brought to the... it makes sense. This person brings this kid to Xavier's, and they have special powers. There's something weird. There's something very scary about him. And Professor X sees something in him, and he's like, no, I want no part of this.
Hey, this kid's mutant. No, he's not. No.
Right. And this kid is bad news. Bad news.
Wow.
And he has run afoul of both Wolverine and Ghost Rider. And so they're now trying to track him down
first of all, the kid that can run afoul of either of those dudes and walk away for them to come back for vengeance later, that's a problem.
That is
a problem.
And for Chuck to just be like, I don't think I can help him.
Peaceful coexistence, but not you.
Not you.
Skedaddle. Okay? Matter of fact, help! To me, my X-Men! Help! When Chuck just rolls out of the room like, nah, I'm good.
No,
I'm good, man. No way. Wow.
Yeah. It's really dark. It is really. This book is super dark.
I love it.
It's amazing.
I love it. That's amazing. Okay, so to round out our good reads that you should read, this one's a fun one. Okay, so The Avengers, issue 4 of this new run. Big shout out to Mark Brooks from this brilliant corner box cover art here. But who all is on this one? Because
Jed MacKay is killing it.
Yes, he really is.
You're taking over for Jason Aaron. Normally, you're just going to be that
give me two issues and I'll stop.
Yeah, the rebound writer, and then no, Jed MacKay is.
He's like, I'm out here. C.F. Villa, Federico Blee, Corey Petit, cover artist Stuart Eminem on this one, I think. Right? Did he do that cover?
Yep.
Yes, he did. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, so we got these characters that have shown up over the last issue or two, right? And they show up and they kind of wreck shop, different cities even. So you're splitting the Avengers up to handle a worldwide event. Each baddie is taking on their own city. And at first, like last issue, the Avengers show up and you're like, oh, the tide has turned. The heroes are here.
Now, these dudes are legit nightmare.
Yeah. They have tactics, plans for each Avenger team up, pairing, separate grouping that they are encountering, and they this is chess. Okay, the Avengers showed up, thought they were going to get a quick game of checkers going, and then found out in this issue, this is chess, baby. This is chess. Watch a queen, because I'm coming.
Because there's one in particular I don't know how you beat.
That one?
Yeah. Because you can. But at what?
What is the cost?
Yeah.
And at which case is that beating? I think the one that got me though was the last one.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I feel like there's something that they're missing.
Yeah. There's gotta be.
What do you do when that's the case?
Yeah. This book is amazing. The
Yeah.
art is awesome. Like, it is so comic book awesome. It's not even funny. The way these new villains are rendered, because these
Beautiful.
are new villains from within the last few issues.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that are supposed to be scary and monstrous are scary and monstrous. That one just Nightmare Fuel for sure. I don't like them. But I hope that they don't get killed. So that they come back, because I want to see these guys regularly. I also want to know more about this. This looks. First I've heard of it.
Really?
Yeah. Because I was like, wait, and then I read the creators, and I was just like,
and I need that. These are the good reads that you should read. So if you got some extra bucks, you're going into your comic shop, you want to tackle something that maybe not on your regular reading list, these, absolutely these, you should pick those up. Maybe make them part of your regular reading list. Just saying, just throwing it out there. We're going to take a quick break. I think we'll be back. You want to come back?
Probably.
All right, we'll come back. Stay tuned. And we're back. I'm still Victor Dandridge, hardest working man in comics.
All right, so we're still Comic Town, Ryan. I just...
You had it. It was a lot. It was a lot. We were laughing. Coming off a commercial break, laughing like we were. That's hard to put back together. But we are back, and these are the must-reads. The books that if you go into the shop, you have to leave with them, or else why did you go?
Yeah. And once again, so many different books this week.
Yeah.
We only have one.
One that's the same. One. So we're about to hit you with some goodness. Where do you want to start?
let me start off with
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one.
because you got some very interesting.
A little bit. I tried
Looking
to
books.
try
I
to
like
be
it.
varied.
Mhm.
And I think we had Wingard as an artist on one of the books in the first
Yeah.
batch. All right.
Busy.
Swan Songs. Maxwell Prince is the writer on it. It is an anthology book that I thought was centered around different versions of the end of the world.
Oh,
This one, though, is not,
Okay.
at least as far as I can tell. It is this amazing story.
that looks beautiful.
Yeah, Wingard absolutely just destroyed it with the art. It is varied because there's some scenes that take. Let me describe.
Yeah.
So the main story that takes place in modern times is the story of a breakup between a man and a woman.
Okay.
And we first get both of their perspectives as the relationship starts.
Mm-hmm.
We get both of their perspectives as the relationship matures and then eventually deteriorates.
Okay.
And we get the backstory, what happened to lead to that. And one of the very interesting things about this is apparently they had somehow in their divorce decree formed like an afterlife.
Oh.
Where they fight each other sucker punch style for eternity.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's love.
It is.
Like,
and it's just this heartfelt and heartbreaking love story, and the end of a love story that's taking place, and intermixed where they can actually.
That's brilliant. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Like, and they are.
And
Okay.
And in a weird way, it's like almost therapeutic to them.
Right.
Because they're discussing the breakup. They're discussing their actual feelings for each other. What happened, what went sour, what they each could have done better. But just as a natural course of the combat, because for eternity,
Right.
they're going to fight each other. And it's in these different worlds. Like you have the samurai
so
duel,
cool.
you've got medieval knights, you've got this like Jack
Kirby
Kirby
style. Come on.
It is just amazing. I was blown away by it. Like this issue
That is beautiful.
might be my issue of the year thus far. And it's just a self-contained one-shot story. You didn't need to read in Swan Songs #1, although I highly recommend it. But this is just really, really good.
That's powerful. Okay.
I almost.
I'm gonna tell you, I had to. House of Slaughter. This is Alabaster. So we're in a new story arc. This is part 1. House Slaughter number 16. So Tynion is the shepherd of the whole thing. Sam Johns is the writer. Deladera did all the designs, of course. And Kananichi, like Letizia is an amazing like artist without question, and then Sagala just brings it all on home. The reason why I had to do this one is because I had Sam and Letizia on a panel when I was in Raleigh.
Really?
So we like talked about what was coming. Minimal spoilers, because I could not be prepared for bait. Bait. That is who this person is. That's what they refer to them as. And I say that because this young man, as you can tell from the cover, is not just like wearing emo long sleeves. He doesn't have arms. He does not have arms. And he has survived a lot of situations where he is supposed to be the bait to bring a monster out. Mind you, he didn't have arms when he joined them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So what I'm loving about this the most is we're getting even more of the inner workings of the politics of the houses. The Scarlets, the Azure, the White, the Black. We're finding out even more like why they are what they are.
Yeah.
The White, representing Alabaster, they're tough. Tough.
When you send an arm,
That's what I'm saying. Right? When you send an unarmed kid, and he's a kid,
unarmed,
no arms, to be the bait for monsters, and this kid is a survivor, the way they set it up, like, his personal training regimen, I think he's more dangerous than Erica.
Really?
I am saying that. And I didn't even see him do anything yet.
Yeah.
But I'm calling it just based on the setup and the way that they talk about him. Like, we're using bait. That's the kid's name. Bait. But he's still here. Still standing. Still strong. I wouldn't play with him. I would not play with him. So where this goes, I can't wait. Oh God, this whole universe is so ripe. It's one of those things where I want to see live action. No, I don't.
Yeah.
All at the same time. Let it live here.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's a part of me that really wants that, like, multimedia, like animated or live action.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the other part's like, no, because you don't want to mess it up. It will anything ever actually approach what it is inside here and up here.
Yeah, yeah. At best, what I want, I want fan-made movies, shorts, YouTube things that aren't for profit, but those would be fans that really take the time to figure out how to do this in a way that'll just be beautiful. So, yeah, that's what I want. Pretty please.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Needs to happen.
God, so good. So good.
Alrighty. From Image Comics, the Enfield Gang Massacre. Same creative team. It's a Texas blood story. And the first one was this really cool noirish story. This one, I absolutely love the paper stock.
Yeah, that's good.
It is this gnarly. You can feel it.
Oh, you can hear it as you turn the pages.
Yeah, it's pulpy. All right. Early night. It's like 1909 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's in the Wild West. And it is this gang that supposedly there's a curse that's been attached to this gang.
Okay.
And we're like getting bits and pieces of it. And you go further back in time to 1875 when the gang was active.
Okay.
And they're robbing banks, they're raising hell, they're doing everything that, like, you watch old school cowboy movies and the villains and the bad guys and the gangs are always just horrible people. That's what they're doing. A line has been crossed. And
dang, that dude got messed up.
Yeah. And
Yikes.
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't know that the gang did it.
Oh.
And that's where
the plot thickens.
Yeah, the plot thickens. And that's kind of where, like, that Texas blood and Chris Kahn and Jacob Phillips. I apologize. The named creators on it. And it almost makes me wonder if we're getting in a little Wild West True Detective.
Oh.
Because that...
Yeah, because that doesn't look normal.
Yeah.
For any sort of, shenanigans, deals gone wrong, robbery gone bad.
Yeah.
Now that looks way worse. Okay.
So this is like hardcore Western, really, really solid. I think there's a plot twist coming. That's just me guessing, though. I can't even...
No, that's dope.
Write a good biography of myself, let alone write a good story. But there's something I feel is coming.
Something's coming, and
it's
now this is the first issue of a new series.
Brand new, so you don't need anything else to get into this. It's like your opening point. There's mob justice is going to be involved. That's
dope. Okay,
really good.
Okay, World's Finest Teen Titans. Mark Waid, who also I got to hang out with a bit at GalaxyCon Raleigh. He is the official architect of the new age of DC in my heart and mind. Because what he's doing is just absolutely brilliant and insane in its greatness. We have Emanuela Lapacino as the artist, Rudy Belair as colors, Steve Wands as letters. This is magic, okay? So this is old school Teen Titans, right? We're talking the original, like, 5+ Bumblebee. So it's different, but great. His take on each of the characters, he knows them. They are friends of his. He has grown up with them. He has heard their stories. It is phenomenal. We're even seeing, like, different characters that have like little beefs that make sense, like Robin and Speedy. I can see them kind of having like little attitudinal, like, who is you? Whatever. It's so good. This one says House of Horrors. It says that. That doesn't begin to give you what this book actually is. This is a book that is a self-esteem builder for the modern teen.
Really?
Written by a guy who is more growner than we are.
Yeah.
Like, Mark Waid has been in the business over 30 years.
Yes.
So the idea that he could write something that taps into the teenage angst of today, super impressive. Because we're talking about esteem, negative emotions, things that just plague teens as they're going through this transitional period. And he uses it as a story beat phenomenally. Like, and includes the Titans to deal with it. And, never, ever, ever question why Aqualad should be somewhere. Just don't. Just saying. Because, he's Aqualad. Garth, by the way. Just throw that out there. So, dang it, that was a really good read, actually. It was one of those things I was like, I learned things about characters that I thought I knew for a long time. Had never thought of it that way. So, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay. Arguably our book of the week here.
Yeah, because normally annuals are kind of throwaways.
Yeah.
Unless they're specifically part of some kind of tie-in crossover event like Marvel used to do back in the 80s and 90s. They're just like, man.
Yeah. Hey, we have a week that we have to fill. Hey, new writer, artist, you want a shot at drawing some funny books? Can you do this on a deadline? Here's the annual. Like, that's kind of what they used to be.
Yeah.
Not this one.
Yeah.
Williamson, Azrar, Herbert, Yarsky, Rayner, Gauman, Ramirez, and McCaig. Everybody's firing on cylinders.
Not a single beat missed in any of the changeovers between the writing or the art.
So good. So freaking good.
It's a stage setter.
It is, and that is so impressive. Normally, we're not getting anything like this until like Free Comic Book Day, and they're like, "Oh, this is going to be the big setup for things to come." They use the annual to kind of say this is the lead-in for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
because that's how you do that, man. Like, I'm on board. Yeah.
And with Dawn of DC, they're getting a significant number of newer readers that aren't necessarily familiar with the Superman cast,
right?
Like the people who work at the Daily Planet, who are integral to their lives. This walks you through all of them. You get the personality of all of them. You get a little bit of backstory for almost all of them.
And then they switch it up. That's the part that I thought was so brilliant, was having Lois as editor-in-chief. We're going to get something very different than the stable workhorse flow that Perry White would give. And it even builds into a bigger mystery that involves Perry now. And oh my gosh, like where can that go? How deep does it ride? Everything about this was absolutely brilliant. Like,
and then you turn the page.
Yo!
All right, I was just like, wait a minute.
Yo!
Is it this? What? And then you turn another page.
Yes. And no, that last page turn though.
What the?
That's the last person that should have anything like that.
Right?
The last person. So, yeah, what we're building here in terms of connections, absolutely insane. I felt like this gave me the feels that the ending of the last season of Young Justice gave, where I don't think it's actually in book continuity, but the idea that white Martians are the basis for Saturn. Like Saturn Girl in the future, Legion and such. What? What? Like, that's the level of building that's doing. Headcanon made true. So freaking good. So freaking good.
Those last two page turns, I was just like,
oh god.
Wait.
There's even more. There's more to love. Oh my god. So clearly we enjoyed what we read. If you liked our kind of description, non-spoiler breakdown of things that you should read, click the thumbs up. Show us that you like it. Comment below. Tell us the things that you really are excited to read, or the ones that you thought were absolute misses on our part.
Because we could be wrong.
But
it's all opinion. So to let us know.
We're not wrong.
I'm a trained professional.
Yeah. Retailer, creator, we're not wrong. Okay, we break stuff down for you, and we do it regularly. So
every week, in fact. So hit subscribe. Go to your phone, switch the setting to say yes. Let us know when stuff happens. Because Wednesdays, sometimes Thursdays, we get this posted,
and we're there. For you. But we need the permission. We're like vampires. Comic booky vampires. You gotta let us in. But if you do, you'll like it.
Team Edward.
Whoa. Too soon.
Yeah.
That doesn't sparkle.
Yeah.
Not at all.